Hey everybody, Sister Fantastic here, and welcome to today's video. I thought today I would sit and put on a little makeup and just hang out with you guys. And so anyway, I did my brows and I put on some serums and stuff, but I haven't done my sunscreen yet, so I'm going to go in with this little bitty one here from Kinship. It's called Self Reflect. It's a probiotic moisturizing sunscreen with zinc oxide and broad spectrum SPF 32. So this is going to serve as my moisturizer and my sunscreen. So I'm just going to start with a little dot and just let this go as far as it'll take me. I've got on a couple of serums and it looks like this has a little bit of a white cast. It's a cloudy day here in Savannah, Tennessee, but sometimes when I move close to my camera, the lighting changes and you'll see like a glare. And I apologize. See, like right there, my hand got close. See how that does? Anyway, there's nothing I can do to stop it. I've played with this phone and I've tried to adjust my lighting, but I love to film in natural daylight. And it serves me best for... Anyway, this has got a little bit of a white cast to it, but it does blend in. Okay, so I like it. It doesn't take much at all, but anyway, I believe I got this in an Ipsy bag, if I recall correctly. It's from Kinship. So anyway, we're getting ready for Thanksgiving here at the house. I'm going to go in with this LYS foundation. This is it's called the Triple Fix in the shade LN3. I'm so happy that I purchased this. And so I'm just going to dot this on my face, here and there, and then I can blend it in. And this because it has serum in it, it's got, you know, that skincare property in it. So I'm just going to take a foundation brush and just smooth all this in. I haven't been out of the shower long. My hair's still damp, but we're going to do this. I sent my husband to the store with the grocery list for the week, and he likes to do it. He likes to stay busy, and it frees me up to where I can film. And so anyway, I want to do this while he's gone. And I thought, well, I'd put on a little makeup, perk myself up. I've been doing a lot of skincare videos here lately, and I just need to do some makeup. So anyway, I wanted to wear something different today, just a little bit different than what I normally... I have a tendency to wear the same old things all the time, and I have like 5 or 6 shirts that I just rotate, and they're just right there in the front, and they're handy. But I wanted to wear something different today, so it's kind of inspiring me to, you know, do a fall look. All this pretty maroon here. Okay, now we need some bronzer, because this foundation with the sunscreen is light. So I'm going to go in with this, I'm going to go in with a cream bronzer today first before I set anything or do concealer or whatever. Oh, I think I'm moving stuff. Sorry, I think I'm moving stuff. This one was kind of tucked behind some things. I had to kind of dig it out. So this came in my BoxyCharm. It's from Persona, and it's kind of a yellowish kind of a color, so it's really gonna like add some much needed bronziness to my skin. So I'm just gonna go around the sides of my nose here a little bit, and right here underneath my chin. Alright, let's see what happens. I'm just going to continue on with this same brush. It's pretty pigmented, but it does blend. And I like it. I like the formula. I like the creaminess of it. So I'm just going to take that right there. Try to disguise my chin a little bit. That glare. I don't really remember my older videos having this problem. And I've had this same phone for a while, several years. So anyway, if I can figure it out, I will. Keep messing with it. Alright, let's keep working on this blend a little bit. And that helps. That bronzer helps a lot. All right, let me go in with some concealer now. And I'm going to use this one from Hudabeauty. I'm pretty stuck on it. It's called the Hudabeauty Overachiever Concealer in the shade Marshmallow. And I ordered another one of these because I like it so much, but it's so full coverage. I mean, you see that little dot? Oh my gosh, that's enough for like under both eyes. You see that? Look, it just keeps going and going. Here, let me put the lid on it. Oh, I forgot to blend my bronzer on my nose. It's a good thing I picked up this mirror. Take a little bit of that concealer right down the center of my nose. Alright, I'm just going to keep blending. I like using my finger because the heat from my hands keeps the concealer from creasing, you know, from getting so thick and creasing. Hang on, y'all. I'll be right back. Okay, now I'm going to set this down with some powder, and I'm just going to use a sponge. I've got this one from LYS that I like because it's got the pointed tip, and I can just go right here underneath the eyes and set that really good. And just brighten those under eyes really good. And just what's left over just right there, because I have a few lines right there, and I like to smooth them out with powder to keep the wrinkle from showing up so much. And then I'm going to get right here around my mouth too, and my chin. Okay, we can dust away the excess here in a little bit. Anyway, this powder right here is from Byterry, It's a colorless powder, but it's really finely milled and I love it. It's super good for brightening up underneath the eyes. Okay, so while that kind of bakes a little bit, I've already done my brows, but I am going to put on some eyeshadow primer, and we're gonna do a look. So this one is from Acebeaute. It's in the shade Light. Love, love, love this stuff. And I'm gonna go all the way over into the corner area. And I'm going to extend this all the way out into this corner area. And I'm just going to cover everything as evenly as possible all the way up to the brow bone. And you can see how that immediately makes my eyes look really bright and white. And it's covering up all those veins, and it's going to provide that really nice base. That sticky base. It's not really sticky, but it's if you have oily eyelids, it'll keep the oil at bay, keep your eyeshadow from becoming patchy. And if you have dry eyelids, it's going to smooth everything out and provide a little bit of moisture that your eyelids need to keep them from being so wrinkledy looking. No. Okay, now let me grab a brush here, and I'm going to dust away this powder. I'm not going to let it sit too long. And I'm not going to set rest of the face. Not right now. I'm going to wait and see if I need any. Okay, now let's do an eye look, y'all. I want to go back into this palette here from ColourPop, and I want to work with these purples. I did an eye look with these not too long ago, but I want to do another one. Okay, so let me grab a couple of brushes here. Let me grab a fluffy brush. Let me grab this really fluffy brush here. And I'm going to go into this light purple shade here, this matte. It's a matte. And I'm just going to dust this on. And I may have to brighten up under the eyes a little bit more with, you know, after this is over with. It just depends on how much purple these shadows pull from the purple circles. So we're just gonna lay down a little color here. Love this. All right, so that's good. All right, and I'm gonna take a denser brush. It's kind of a, let me wipe this off. It's kind of short and stubby, and I really like it because it picks up pigment really, really good. And it's from Alamarcosmetics. So I want to go into this brighter violet shade right here in the palette. Now these are single shadows that were already in the Z palette that I ordered from ColourPop. They were on sale. I think I got this whole palette for like 12 bucks. But you can definitely remove these from the pan and, you know, put other singles in it. Okay, I'm just going deeper in the crease. And even though it's a light color, this brush is going to help that pigment show up. I'm not really going for, you know, too dramatic of a look today. I want to stay in this purple realm. I really like purples, and I wanted plums and purples. I know I've got some followers that really like plums and purples. So we're just going to do something plummy and purpley, but something fall too. Okay, now I'm going to take this little brush here from Eloise. I really like this brush. It's like the perfect little size to get up underneath your eye. And again, I'm wiping that off on my makeup eraser. And I want to go into this plum shade. It's like a plummy brown right there. It's not the darkest one in the palette, but it's got, there's quite a bit of plum in it. It's really, really pretty. And I want to go deep into the crease right here on this outer edge and just kind of bring it in. This outer V area. And just kind of smoke it up a little bit. So it's going to be like thinner here on the inner corner, and then it's going to expand out like a yin-yang shape. And just give me some depth out there in that outer section. Okay, and I'm just transitioning that shade up and out on this outer corner and up above the hood of my eye towards the brow bone, and just soften that up just like that. Okay, now the other eye. It's a pretty shade, especially if you like plums and purples. I like it. I like it. I like mauves and plums and purples. I think they're pretty. So again, all the way over to the inner corner, just real thin, and then back over into this outer part and lay plenty down to smoke up into the hood. And keep blending. I'll be right back, y'all. Okay, so we've got that shade laid down. So far we have 3 colors. Now I want to go in with a darker shade to put underneath the lash line, and I think I'm going to go in with this purpley brown right here. It's not the darkest shade in the palette, but it's the one that looks to me that has the most purple in it out of the dark browns. Those 2 dark browns, it's the one that has the most purple. So I'm going to use this little brush from Complexculture, and I'm going to be real careful, and I'm going to just put this on the lower lash line. All the way across, and then on the upper lash line, this like outer section here, just like the outer third. and just let them meet right there in the corner. And I'm not really winging it up, but I am gonna give it just a tiny little lift. Just right there in the corner. To go up into what I laid down in that outer V section. For just a little bit more depth. Just like that. The thing about working with this brush right here is that because it's kind of long and extended, it can move about, but I like the tapered end of it, which is perfect for getting up underneath here. But you just have to be careful and just, you know, not move too fast, or the shadow will fly right off the end of the brush and cause fallout. But I like how tapered it is. You know, you get a, it's a light touch. So you can use like the darkest shadows in your palettes and not get a ton of fallout, and you can build even those shades up a little bit in those tight little places, which is great for hooded eyes. And as you can see, this is working out quite nicely for me. Build it up just a little bit more because I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, now we need a shimmer. So I have several to choose from here in this palette, but sticking to this light purple theme, I'm thinking about this really pretty, it's like a pinkish lavender right there. That third one, let me swatch it. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. Okay, so let me just put some on my finger here and pop that on the lid. Just for a nice little subtle shimmy shimmy. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. That's really pretty. And it's good for a daytime look because it's not like a metallic. It's like a satin kind of a finish. And it's soft enough to, you know, wear during the daytime. Okay, let me go back into this brush that I just laid down, and I'm just going to kind of blend what I laid down with what's left over in the brush. And that way it just kind of smoothly transitions from that darkest shade to the lightest. Awesome. Okay, let me go off and I'm going to put on some mascara, and I will be back and we'll do the rest of it together. Alright y'all, I'm back and this is the finished eye look. It's kind of looks kind of pink in a way, doesn't it? But anyway, it is a plum purpley look that I used with the shadows from my ColourPop palette. And so anyway, the only thing I've set is underneath my eyes, but everything else is not set. Well, I set right through the T-zone, I should say. But anyway, my cheeks are not set, so I'm going to go in with this cream bronzer from LYS. I just think this is so pretty. And anyway, there, I'm just going to use it on my finger, and we're just going to tap this on. And I wanted to put this on first before I went in with any powdered products, and just blend it in. And it does dry to a powder, but it's a beautiful, it's a mauve type color, but it looks kind of pink on my skin. Just right here on the apples of the cheeks, and I'm just going to kind of blend it up and back. That is beautiful. I love it. I want to just get right up on the camera, y'all, and use it as a mirror. Anyway, try to keep that light from glaring. That is so pretty. I really like these products from LYS. The only thing I really didn't like from them was that gripping primer. I just don't like gripping primers. Anyway, but in my Ipsy bag, I know it's my boxy base, I had the choice of the concealer. And so I went ahead and chose it. I just thought, you know, while I'm trying all these products out. Alright, this is the highlighter. And I just want to shake it up because it's a liquid. And it's kind of on the really dramatic side, but it's a really pretty gold. And so, again, with my finger, I just want to tap a little bit on and just kind of blend it on top of that blush right there on the top of my cheekbone towards my eye, towards the temple of my eye. It's not really super dramatic when you just do a little bit. And you can always build it up if you want to. So just a little on my nose. So, but again, we're going for a daytime look here today, and I just really didn't want to overdo it on the eye look or, you know, any of the other products. So anyway, we're just blending that in with the blush. Super pretty. I feel like I need a little more bronzer, and I have the LYS bronzer here. It's just a really pretty powder, so let's use it. I'm going to use this big old brush here from complexculture. I love this brush for applying bronzer. So just a little more bronzer, just to kind of help shape the face and continue to bring a little bit more color back into the face. That foundation is a bit on the light side, but you never know sometimes what shade to order. And the sample, the LN6 sample, was too dark. And of course I like neutral foundations a lot, but the LN3 might be just a bit too light. But anyway, we're gonna make it work. I tend to be more fair in the winter anyway, so, and you can always apply bronzer and just, you know, and just get the whole color back into your skin. So anyway, I'm going to make sure and blend it really well up into the hairline, and just blending it in with that blush and the highlighter. And see the eyes, underneath the eyes where I put that powder, it still looks really bright. So I'm happy with that. I really like these LYS products, y'all. They're really beautiful. So anyway, I think that's all the highlighter I'm going to do. I want to do a lip look now. And I want to go in with this lip liner from Cosmetics. It's called On Point. It's like a mauve shade. And I want to I need to use this up. So I'll just start here on the bottom lip. And it's a really pale mauve color. And I do have on a little bit of lip balm. And we're going to try to keep this pretty light today. So I do want to shape the lips though. So good couple of coats there. I like the direction this is heading. I'll probably get one more use out of that and that'll be done. Okay, let me go in with, let's see. Which one have I not used on camera? A mauve moment. I don't think I've used this one. That's beautiful. This is from Juviasplace. And I love these lipsticks. They're creamy, but they dry down matte. Super comfortable. Long wearing. And sometimes you can catch them on sale. You can get the whole bundle for like half off. So that is the look. That's what we're going with today, boys and girls. All right, let me set this down. I'm going to use this Tarte Stay Spray because I don't want anything to move. And this is one that has a light sprayer, and it's not going to, you know, send your eyelashes flying off your face. Oh, this is so pretty. I really like looks like this, y'all. They're feminine, and they're light, and they're romantic, and they're soft, and it's just right up my alley. Okay, that is my makeup look for today, you guys. I think I shared just about all of the products with you. The mascara was the MAC Magic Extension. Y'all know I'm stuck on that. And then, of course, the ColourPop palette, which I caught on sale. This little Z palette. I think it was like $12.50. Anyway, it makes it for a really pretty mauve look. Alright, that's it for me today, you guys. I'll speak with you down in the comments, so please leave me one. Give me a thumbs up, and thank you for watching. Alright, God bless y'all today. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.